Hi, and welcome to the next in our series of the 12 Days of Christmas. Today, we are going to make a treat for some of your friends that might not always be on the Santa's nice list. So this is a fun treat that you can give them just for laughs and giggles. So, this saying says, I made my list and checked it twice. Coal for the naughty, candy for the nice. Good luck next year, Santa. So I actually am casing this from Michelle Litweiler, and I just thought this was super adorable. So that's where this came from, and that was inspired by her, and I did modify it just a little, but hopefully this will give you a fun idea to make your friends laugh. So to make this, the first thing that we're going to use is the clear envelopes, and you can get these online. They come in a pack of 50, and the number is 102619. But I use these a lot for swaps and for other things. You can actually mail cards in these as well, but these are great for this particular project. So we're going to take one of those, and then we're going to take a piece of designer series paper, and we're going to cut it down to 5 by 4 1/4 to fit inside of this envelope. So let me grab my cutter, and we're going to set this aside. So this is going to be cut at 5 by 4 1/4. So I'm going to use the scratch piece, and I will show you that. Whoops, 4 1/4 for the other side, because one of the things, this is the Take a Bow or Take a Bow paper. One of the things I love is the different sides of this are just really cute. So once you've cut this down, it will actually fit inside of this envelope. So then we're going to take our envelope, and we're going to just slide this cardstock down into here. Then the next thing that we're going to do is, you can get these packages of coal. I actually got these off of Amazon, and they're candy. It says Double Crisp Coal, and it's made by Palmer, but they're just super cute. They come in that little bag, but we're going to take about 4 of those, and we're going to put them in our bag. So let's do that. You can put probably as many as you want. I did 4 because I didn't want it to be, it's already kind of, making the bag a little wonky, and I didn't want to make it any more so. So these clear envelopes have like a self-seal thing. So I'm going to turn it on the back and pull that off, and then just seal that up that way. And then we're also going to put a topper on this. Okay, so then we have our bag like this. So for our topper, we are going, I've already pre-cut mine, but you'll cut a piece of Granny Apple Green at 4 3/4 by 5, and then score it on the 5-inch side, score it at 2 1/2. So it will actually be like this. And if you're using a different size bag, you can use whatever size you think fits it best. But I made it 5 inches, so this part would be 2 1/2, and then you can make it as wide as you would like. So let me burnish this. And then I have already pre-stamped some of what we're going to put on here for decoration. But I used the More Than Autumn set, and I made a candy cane, and then just used the blends to color that in. So we're going to take this topper, and you're going to put this on here. If you'd like, you can use seal on the back to attach it first, or you can just take a stapler and staple it. So it's however you would like to do it. You know, I think I'm going to use the seal to kind of hold it because I want to make sure that it doesn't change positions on me. There we go. Just put a little piece there, and then that way I can kind of center this. Let's try this again. Here we go. All right, and then whenever you have that, you can take your stapler and just staple it to where it's not going to come apart. And then it will look like this. Now what you're going to do, and if you are on my email list, and you can do that by going to inkycreationsbylynda.com and signing up for my email list, I will have a PDF that will give you this, and I just printed this out on white cardstock. So, and again, it says, I made my list and checked it twice. Coal for the naughty, candy for the nice. Good luck next year, Santa. So I'm going to just cut this down and trim this a little bit. Grab my trimmer. There we go. And we'll do the other side. And the PDF will be on this. I will email out the recipe card for this tomorrow, or actually this afternoon. And so if you are on my email list, you will get the link. Almost dropped my trimmer. You will get the link for this PDF as well. And then we are just going to use dimensionals and put this up here. But before we do, we are going to take the other side of our DSP and we are going to put that across here. So since this is 4 3/4, I'm going to go ahead and trim this down to 4 3/4 so that it will be the same as this. Let me do that. Let me double check my measurements and make sure that that is correct. 4 3/4. Yes, that's correct. All right, so we will trim that here. And then we are just going to adhere this to our topper. And then just kind of put that in the middle. And it doesn't matter that it's not over the staple because the other piece will be. And then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this, just to give it a little bit of height, not a lot. I think this is a fun thing to give to your friends, especially to ones, especially for some of your coworkers that maybe you want to give something to, but you don't want them to think that you're being overly sentimental. This definitely will take that suggestion out of there. So here we go. So we're going to take this and just put this in the center. There we go. And then you can decorate it up. I used the More Than Autumn set and I made a little candy cane, and then I used the red Stampin' Blends and I just colored it in. So I'm going to use a glue dot on this because it's so tiny. I don't want to try to put a dimensional on it. So we will do a couple of glue dots. And I like to kind of ball these up a little bit because it gives it a little bit of height, but not too much, and then also it makes it to where it's not able to be seen over the edges. There we go. And then we will just stick that right here. And then you can use, if you have some of the adhesive backed peppermints, you can use those. Or if you have other dimensionals, or I'm sorry, embellishments, you can use those. But whatever you would like to decorate it with, we'll do just a couple. We'll stick one up here. We'll do a smaller one over here. And then one more down in the corner. All right. So here we go. Here's our next project for your 12 days of Christmas. If you haven't already, please join my email list, and I will be sending out the instructions for this. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. Oh, and also, if you would like to place an order, please use this host code. I will be sending out mystery boxes, and so they start at $35 or more, and that information will be on my email that gets sent out. So if you have questions, please let me know. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.